So I did a thing. I'm currently using Manjaro Linux with a Cinnamon desktop, and I was just looking around at various things like you do, and I found this in the Endeavour OS forums with an easy Hyprland install. I've heard of Hyprland. I've never used a window manager instead of a full desktop before, so I thought, let me give it a quick try, I guess. So the script that's being used is by ML4W. And my understanding is it's not like a default Hyprland setup. It's customized. So that's fine. But I just wanted to see what the fuss was about. So, like I said, there's a script, or it's in the AUR now. So I had to install Yay. Yay does not come, I guess, by default on Manjaro. So did that. Ran the script. Got some errors. Discovered that you also had to install fake root. And I found that out by asking ChatGPT, funnily enough, what the error was. So install fake root. Carried on through the process, as you can kind of see here. And I noticed in the comments on the Hyprland, on the thread here on the Endeavour forum, that people are saying it's bloated and all this kind of stuff, but that's fine. I knew it wasn't a base setup of Hyprland. And I know in Hyprland you have to really sort of do everything by hand, edit the conf files and all that sort of stuff. So anyway, I went ahead and installed it. When I restart, because of the way, I guess, Cinnamon is set up, it's using X11, and I believe Hyprland is, I don't know if it's Wayland only, or if this particular setup is Wayland, but anyway. So what I have to do is I'll boot up. Instead of logging in, I don't have the choice at login to change to Hyprland. So I just do open a terminal session, Control Alt F1, F2, whatever. Go to a terminal session, log in there, and then just type Hyprland, and it starts up. So here's a little video of me 10 or 15 minutes into using Hyprland. I'm pretty much baffled, but it's fun. So here we go. Okay, so I have been using Hyprland for about 15 minutes, and I'm still not too sure what I'm doing, but it's interesting. I don't hate it. Now this was a script installed via a script by this ML4W. So I'm assuming this is not a typical, like a default Hyprland desktop. I don't know. But to open apps, I guess you can either go down here to the app thing and search, or you can do, you can hit escape to get out of that. Also to invoke that, I think you can do Control Super Enter. Yep. So if I want to do the browser, I can click on Brave and it will come up. I noticed also there's if you right click on it down here, you'll see there's some items down here. Toggle floating. I'm not exactly sure what that is. It's not really floating. Oh, it is. It does float. Okay. This is all, and like I say, I'm very, very new to this. I'm not, I'm sure seasoned Hyprland users will be thinking, oh Lord, what a twit. But yeah, you can move it to another workstation there, or whatever they call them, desktop. Close the window. Now, I notice some of the apps have the window open close buttons on them. Some don't, which is kind of interesting. I guess I can close it this way. So just do Close window. Okay. So OBS is still running in workstation or workspace 2. Okay. Let's try something else. Let's try. That works fine. Okay. Notice there is a full screen too. I'm not sure. Okay. And this does have the window decorations on it, so that's interesting. The more I use this is kind of cool. I don't know if I would actually use it for my desktop. I'll give it a try though. Like I say, I don't hate it. Now there's gonna be a lot of fumbling around, I'm sure, for a while, but it's interesting. I would imagine if you're someone who's used to keyboard shortcuts, which I am not really, this would be great. But yeah, I'll give it a try. So that was me looking at Hyprland. I still have it on my system. I've used it a couple more times just for short periods. It's actually not bad. Again, I realize this is not the default Hyprland setup, but it's more usable than I thought it would be. I thought it was really just for people who are doing, keyboard shortcuts and all that kind of stuff, and programmers and coders and, people like that. But it's quite usable, apparently. Now, it's going to take me a little time to get used to navigating around in it. But as I said in the little video there, I definitely don't hate it. It's quite interesting. It's not super lightweight like I thought it would be, but again, that may be because the ML4W folks, added stuff to it in their configuration. But it's not heavy by any. I think it was 1.1 gigs or something like that, which is not bad. I mean, Cinnamon itself, I think, is around 2. I think KDE's more than that. So, but everything worked well. I've only used it for probably an hour total, to be honest. But quite interesting. So we'll see if I'll persist with it a little more. Right now, I'm working on a little bit of a project, trying to see if I can convert our home PC, our main PC, which my wife mostly uses, is running Windows 11. Now I've set it so that it doesn't update to 24H2, because that's just a bridge too far. I certainly don't want it updating to 25H2 because that looks like a bit of a cluster. But I'm looking to install Zorin OS on it. So I'm currently testing things like Lutris on my Manjaro laptop here to see if it works with the few games that my wife likes to play. All the other stuff should be fine, because all she really does is, listen to music, play YouTube stuff, and, just fool around on the internet. So that's not going to be a problem on Linux. She really won't care if it's Linux or Windows, as long as it looks somewhat like what she's familiar to. She wouldn't like to go to like a Mac, for instance. So I'm trying that right now, and if that pans out, I'll give you a report on how that goes. So all kinds of things happening in the Sansi Face household. Take it easy. Bye. So that's another video in the can. If you found this informative or interesting, please consider liking and subscribing down below. And remember, be excellent to each other.